Hello, Claudia. Hello, Palm Springs Point of View viewers. Hello, Coachella Valley.
Hello. Hey, Conrad.
Did I cover everybody?
Okay.
So, Claudia, it has been a very busy week here in the desert since last we spoke. And today I want to make sure all of our viewers know that we're going to talk today. You had an interview with Brian Ellis, who many people know as maitre d' extraordinaire. He used to be over at Melvin's. Now he's over at Shame on the Moon. And you did a terrific interview with him, correct?
Oh yeah, it was such a great time. I mean, it's so great to see Brian back. So we're going to talk a bit about that and meet the new chef over there. And it's a lot of fun at Shame on the Moon. It's great.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So what else is going on? Boy, a lot, right, Conrad?
A lot. And you know what to tell you?
Out to eat around town?
I want to just talk about that really quickly. You know, ever since I got vaccinated all the way through, we've been going out to, we've been doing our share to make sure money is spreading around the Coachella Valley, right? And we've been going to restaurants. We've actually been to 5 restaurants in the past 2 weeks so far. I want to make sure that our viewers know, people who are living here now and people who are going to come visiting here, if you want to go to a restaurant, you need to make sure you put in a reservation. Because,
absolutely, you can, right? Because there are just not seats available. I mean, and you might be looking at, for example, the new Bar Cecil opened with a soft opening last weekend. Well, the weekend before, actually. It didn't really open till about 5 days ago. Booked up for the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, we went to lunch the other day with some friends of ours. We had to go to 3 restaurants before we found a restaurant that we could just walk into. And we did the same thing for dinner the other day. We had to go to 2 restaurants before we found something we could walk into. We're talking about restaurants. So why don't you give us a little lead into your interview with Brian Ellis?
Well, this was fantastic. We went down to Shame on the Moon, and you're going to see just a nice little entrance of Brian at the restaurant. It's a fine dining restaurant and the 50% capacity. But it was very comfortable. We met lots of great friends. We talked to the chef. We talked to Brian. And, you know, Brian has his stories. You know, this one's shorter than our Melvin's interview. But he is so happy and comfortable there. We stayed for dinner. We're kind of deep into the night just because we met so many great people. And the food is exceptional.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Well, the last time we had a chance to sit side by side with maître d' extraordinaire Brian Ellis was when we bid you adieu at Melvin's after 45 years. And Brian is back in the biz again at Shame on the Moon and Rancho Mirage. Yay, Brian!
Thank you very much, Claudia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So how does it feel? You took a little break, as we all did during the pandemic.
I came to work for the corporation on middle of December. We opened the restaurant up to the general public on February 12th, just for Valentine's Day. But it's very limited seating because of rules and regulations by the county state how to do with COVID. But so we've been open going on 3 months now. Yeah.
Well, we walked in the door tonight, and for granted you haven't opened yet, but we came in and the phone was ringing off the hook. So it's kind of a sign of the new times, the new pandemic times.
What's happening here is the people who are out here for the season, okay, they got out here later, so they're going to stay later.
Okay,
and that's what helps.
That makes a big difference.
Yep, and people just want to get out and socialize and
do they?
Go places. Yeah, I mean, you go down Palm Canyon Drive, it's packed. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And we as locals tend to avoid the weekends and just stay in our backyard.
Around the fire pit.
Around the fire pit, yeah. So when you have a minute, you got to come over.
I will.
So how's the staff? Is it?
Okay.
We see the bartender.
Yeah,
We've got
Mikey was with me at Melvin's restaurant for many years. And when I came here, he came with me. Another bartender, Bobby, who waits tables here, he's here. But they have a good staff. There's a fellow here, the chef, his name is Carlos.
Okay.
He's been there 26 years, as sweet as can be.
Aww.
And I got to tell you, what makes this restaurant are the customers. They're all so nice and so grateful. And it was great. It was thank you. Pleasant people to wait on here.
And everything I've heard about Shame on the Moon, because we frequented here also,
Yeah.
was just loyalty.
Yeah.
It was just
I
repeat.
mean,
yeah.
there's two guys that come in. They come in once a week. Yeah, I mean just once a week. And on my computer, I go to history, names. I mean, these people come here a lot. And then Anna, who works the door with me, she's been here 6 years, and she knows most of them. I would say, guessing off the top of my head, okay, that 60% of these people are repeat customers. Oh yeah, they walk through this room. Oh, I used to sit at the bar, and I used to sit at that table. I mean, the people become here so long.
So, Brian, how long has Shame on the Moon been in business?
It was first opened in 1984. It was in Cathedral City on Highway 111. On the left-hand side, as you're going towards Palm Springs, it was on the left-hand side. They moved into this location in 1995.
Okay.
Okay. So it's been a total of 37 years. And I was fortunate to have a 45-year run at Melvin's. But for a restaurant to stay in business in a tourism spot for 37 years, you got to be doing something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it is. I got to tell you.
And I think all of our viewers really want to know, unless they know already, where did the name come from? Shame on the Moon.
It was written by Bill Crowell. Okay. He wrote the music, the lyrics, but in the entire song,
It was a song.
Yeah, it was a song. Yes, a children's song. There's at the end. There's only mentioned the word "Shame on the Moon" twice. All the lines in this song, "Shame on the Moon" is only mentioned twice. And at the time, Milan and his partner Tom too liked it, and that's how they named it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So you have to enjoy your entire dinner till you get to dessert and you learn what Shame on the Moon.
Yeah,
you get to
right.
hear Shame on the Moon.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, Brian, we are so happy for you,
Well,
and
it's
I
good to
just
be here.
want to
Well-
give you a big
Well,
cheers.
thank
and
you, Claudia.
welcome
Thanks
and-
for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome.
you.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having us,
Yeah,
and we're
with
looking
pleasure.
forward to seeing the crowds as
Oh,
they
yeah.
roll into the
You-
yet
that-
another
that
sold out
around
night, right?
5 o'clock to be coming and cheers to
Yeah.
you,
Okay.
Claudia.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, this is an extra special treat. Look who just walked in. Chef Carlos, who has been chef de cuisine for 26 years at
Yes.
Shame on the Moon. Thank you for sitting down
No,
with
thank
us
you
for a
guys.
few
Thank you
minutes.
guys
Yeah.
to come
And
over.
We
Yeah.
know your food is amazing. Maybe you could tell our viewers a little bit about your style and what you specialize in.
Well, you know what? I have. If you see my menu, it's have a little bit of everything, but you know what? The most selling thing here is the cod's liver. The
Cod?
cod's liver.
Cod's liver?
Yeah.
Like cod, like fish?
No.
Calf's liver.
Yeah, calf's liver. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the very popular thing.
That's like old school.
Yeah.
That's like we can't get it
It's
anywhere
onions
else. Liver and onions.
yeah, exactly.
Liver and
Yeah,
onions.
exactly. Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
very first Mary Tyler Moore show.
Exactly. Yeah. That's very good thing.
Wow.
And my the flank steak that's very good. I mean
And if you-
everything in the menu. You know, if you could come in here, I mean, you can shoot. I mean, you shoot.
How has it been? 26 years. Wow.
Well,
You must know a lot of the customers.
Yeah, most of it. And the good thing, you know, this is my second house. You know,
Okay.
I see my co-workers here more than see my wife.
Uh-oh.
You know.
Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Well, don't take it wrong, but you know that's the way it is. Because I working from like 9 o'clock in the morning to 2, and then come back like 4 o'clock to 10 to close
How
again.
many days a week are you open?
5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll be here open for you guys, whoever is listening. Wednesday to Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and you guys more than welcome to come in here, enjoy us to Shame on the Moon.
If you can get a
It's-
reservation.
Exactly. It's a good point.
That's
yeah.
the key.
You have to make a reservation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's great to know that the desert is alive and kicking, and food is up, and
That's good,
restaurants
yeah,
are back
yeah.
in business,
Exactly.
and you guys are busy.
I'm very, yeah.
It's really
yeah,
great.
I'm very thank God for that, you know.
Aw, thank you so much, Chef Carlos.
No, thank you,
you.
you guys.
All
And
right.
I hope you guys, see you guys soon and here and ask for me. I'll be here.
Ask for Chef Carlos at Shame on the Moon.
Exactly.
Wasn't that great, Conrad? I mean, it's so nice to have Brian back.
But it's nice to have Brian back, and it's nice that he's over at Shame on the Moon because that's a great restaurant.
It's a great restaurant. And isn't it great that he brought Mikey from Melvin's? And Alan and I both got to have Mike's famous chocolate martinis. Yum.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So but I think the four of us should all meet over there and have chocolate martinis one night.
We'll have to give it a try.
One thing that's happening this Friday, I wanted to quickly mention is, the controversy about the hashtag #MeTooMaryland or the Marilyn Monroe statue that is now going to be placed right in the middle of Museum Way. Well, as we know, there was a big controversy against it. I think
Right.
headed up by Trina Turk, and I think that now they've got over 31,000 signatures against the location, which apparently the city council decided it should be closed down all of Museum Way and be right in front of the museum, right on the drive to the museum. So this Friday morning, there is a peaceful protest at 10 a.m. at the pedestal where Marilyn is to be placed. So putting the word out there, want to come out to just kind of do a peaceful protest. It's aimed at the city of Palm Springs and the PS resorts, because it's really the Palm Springs resort hotels that have paid to bring Marilyn back.
And Claudia, I personally, I like the statue. I think it needs to go somewhere. There are so many places in the desert that it could go and be very happy at. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the park to the right, which I think is fine because it'll get people moving all around there.
Right.
But I think what the resorts or the city council decided was if you're on Palm Canyon, you can look right over there and see Marilyn. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
It's been a process, but if anybody wants to come out on Friday morning, 10 a.m., that's where we'll be.
Sounds good. Okay, Claudia, have a good week.
Okay, you too, Conrad.
Bye-bye.